Hey, it's Matt Ward, the Offbeat Agent. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Ohio. And I feel uniquely qualified to address this subject because I was born and raised in Ohio and have lived here most of my life. That sounds sad. So without further ado, let's check out the pros and cons of living in Ohio. Let's start with the pros. In Ohio, we get all 4 seasons. So in the spring, you get the smell of freshly cut grass. In the summer, you get the most enthusiastic 4th of July celebrations you could shake a corn dog at. In the fall, you get a tapestry of amazing colors when the leaves change. And every few years, you even get a white Christmas. Another pro, Ohio has a lot of arable land. That means fertile soil. 50% of the land in Ohio is currently used as farmland. The hills of southern Ohio are popular for homesteading. With fertile land comes lots of food for wildlife, therefore good hunting and foraging for humans. And Ohioans get really fucking excited about morel mushroom season. Ohio has reasonable taxes. The state of Ohio is ranked 19th best when it comes to overall tax burden. And Ohio is somewhat small business friendly. The first $125,000 of revenue your small business makes is not subject to state income taxes. For couples filed jointly, that's $250,000. Ohio has a low climate change risk. Look, I don't care what the fuck you think about climate change, whether it's real or not, because it's real. And for those of you who are looking for a place that's not flooded because of sea level rise, destroyed from tornadoes or hurricanes or earthquakes, or a burning hellscape in 50 years, you might want to consider Ohio. And for you work from home motherfuckers, 84.6% of Ohioans have access to broadband internet, and that's better than Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and almost New York State. Another pro, Ohio is centrally located. You can get to Chicago, New York City, Nashville, Charlotte, and the Atlantic Ocean, all within a 9-hour drive. Ohio also has 3 major airports, so international travel is also very convenient. And finally, the biggest pro of living in Ohio, the cost of living. The median home price for a single-family home is $210,000. Take a look at this 3,500 square foot home for $195,000 in Mount Vernon, Ohio. This home would easily be $3.5 million in San Francisco. Now it's time to talk about the cons. The number 1 con of living in Ohio, winter. Because winter fucking sucks. In Ohio, in the winter, they put so much salt and brine on the pavement that it makes your car rust out from the bottom up. Another major con in Ohio, no one in Ohio knows how to fucking drive. That's right, you ever try to zipper merge with someone from Ohio? You're probably going to get in a road rage incident that involves a gun. Also, people from Ohio like to cruise in the left-hand lane like it's where they live. Another con, Ohio has very poor cities and towns. When the steel and mining industries shit the bed and private equity firms chopped up companies all over the state of Ohio, towns like Cleveland, Toledo, Youngstown, Lordstown never financially recovered. Ohio has terrible public transit. Hell, Cincinnati has a subway system underneath the city that was built in the 1930s and then never used. Want to book a commuter train from Cincinnati to Cleveland? No big deal. It's just 9 hours because you have to go through Toledo first. Ohio has the most tribal tattoos per capita. And the biggest con of living in Ohio is, it's fucking Ohio. You're never going to tell someone when you're out visiting some other state that you live in Ohio and they're going to be excited about it and want to know more. At best, someone is going to say something to the effect of, oh, my uncle lives in Ohio. Ohio truly is a flyover state because telling someone you're from Ohio gives you 0 social currency. And people from southern states specifically don't like people from Ohio. Do not expect much southern hospitality while you're wearing scarlet and gray and telling people how great the Ohio State University is, because they don't give a fuck. So there you have it, the pros and cons of living in Ohio, in my opinion. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you'd like me to do this for some other city. And make sure you go to offbeatagent.com to subscribe to my other social media channels, and I'll see you soon.